Well, this question was just a catalyst that promoted some other things that wrapped around that particular question, especially when it comes to fair housing practices. Also,
do you think he answered the question, though?
Not like I would like to have heard it.
What did you not hear?
I didn't quite get. Some people were moving around, and I didn't quite get all of his answer. I just heard
30 seconds more. Why is it okay to quote religious beliefs when talking about why you don't support something? That's essentially what's his question.
It's not. I mean, I've been asked a personal question, which is, I think, what Reverend Longcrier is raising. And that personal question is, do I believe and do I personally support gay marriage? The honest answer to that is I don't. But I think it is absolutely wrong, as President of the United States, for me to have used that faith basis as a basis for denying anybody their rights. And I will not do that when I am President of the United States.
Senator Obama, the laws banning interracial marriage in the United States were ruled unconstitutional in 1967. What is the difference between a ban on interracial marriage and a ban on gay marriage?
Well, I think that it is important to pick up on something that was said earlier by both Dennis and by Bill, and that is that we've got to make sure that everybody is equal under the law. And the civil unions that I proposed would be equivalent in terms of making sure that all the rights that are conferred by the state are equal for same-sex couples as well as for heterosexual couples. Now, with respect to marriage, it's my belief that it's up to the individual denominations to make a decision as to whether they want to recognize marriage or not. But in terms of, the rights of people to transfer property, to have hospital visitation, all those critical civil rights that are conferred by our government, those should be equal.
We're going to take a quick break, but before we go, we're going to show another candidate video. This one is from the Clinton campaign, and then when we come back from the break, we'll see one from Senator Edwards' campaign.
With hair, long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, steaming, flaxen, waxen. Give me down to there, hair, shoulder length or longer. Here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair. Blow it, show it, long it's got them dry.
That was just one of the candidate videos. If you're just joining us, that's one of the candidate videos you're going to be seeing throughout the evening as we go to commercial breaks. Let's turn international now. We've got a lot of international questions. Let's listen.
I'm Gabriel.
I'm Yunlin.
And I'm Connie from a refugee camp near Darfur.
Before you answer this question, imagine yourself the parent of one of these children. What action do you commit to that will get these children back home to a safe Darfur and not letting it be yet another empty promise?
Governor Richardson, what are you going to do? Would you commit American troops?
I was at that refugee camp, and there was a refugee, a woman who came up to me. She'd been raped, her husband had been killed, and she said, when is America going to start helping? This is what I would do. It's diplomacy. It's getting UN peacekeeping troops and not African Union troops. It's getting China to pressure Sudan. It's getting the European Union to be part of economic sanctions in Sudan. It's called leadership. A no-fly zone, I believe, would be an option. But we have to be concerned about humanitarian workers being hurt by planes being shot. The answer here is caring about Africa. The answer here is not just thinking of our strategic interests as a country as oil and Europe and the Middle East. It should be Africa, Asia, and Latin America doing something about poverty, about AIDS, about refugees, about those that have been left behind. That's how we restore American leadership in this country.
You say UN troops. Does that mean American troops?
United Nations peacekeeping troops, and that would primarily be Muslim troops. We need a permanent UN peacekeeping force stationed somewhere. If we get UN peacekeeping troops authorized for Darfur, there's some already there, it'll take 6 months for them to get there. Genocide is continuing there. 200,000 have died, close to 2 million refugees in that region. America needs to respond with diplomacy, with diplomatic leadership.
Senator Biden, in the past you've talked about NATO troops. What about American troops?
Absolutely, positively. Look, I'm so tired of this. Let's get right to it. I heard the same arguments after I came back from meeting with Milosevic. We can't act. We can't send troops there. Where we can, America must. Why Darfur? Because we can. We should